Hey yo guys, I'm back with another video. You feel me? Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Now let's get into it. 6 fit men versus 1 secret fat guy. Alrighty. Let's get into it. Let's see if he can.
I'm fit.
I'm fit. I'm fit. I'm fit.
I'm fit.
And I'm not.
Why'd you say that like that was good?
Push-up competition? All right, let's just start out with this, all right? Fitness history.
So my strategy going in will be to use the fitness knowledge that I do know and trying to use that to, influence other people and definitely show that I'm knowledgeable, but also not do too much. I don't want to come off too knowledgeable as if I just, study the night before. So basically, I started my fitness history in high school. I played football. From there, I've always had some kind of relationship with working out. I am of Nigerian descent, so naturally we are leaner.
What do you weigh?
230.
Damn.
Yeah.
Unit.
Great. Damn, dog.
Sir, yeah.
If you're 230, like yoked, you are one big dude.
I mean, but Nigerian genetics though, but usually they're smaller.
Well, clearly that didn't come down in my Nigerian genetics. That clearly skipped me.
Really?
They're very lean.
No, I don't guaranteefully know, but I'm pretty sure I am.
And they're
lean
and,
wise, yeah.
and they're tall. Like they're tall and athletic as hell.
That's crazy.
I only say that
Guys,
because
David, I'm 6'3". I made
my aunt got something, like a little thing. She didn't tell us the rest. She only told us one thing. She only told us one African tribe we come from, but they're nomads. So, but they're in Nigeria right now. So I don't know, if that really would make me necessarily Nigerian, because they could have just migrated over there. But you never know. I mean, I'd have to just get my own DNA test, Ancestry.com.
men's physique competitor.
Are you IFBB or is that a different thing?
No, so I've done 3 different organizations and competed in the NPC.
That dude's
NPC? Okay, gotcha.
fit.
He's an NPC.
Wow.
He's an
Yeah.
My fitness history, this is Cody, by the way, fellas. I started about 2 years ago because my son was born. I saw myself overweight, looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, I gotta do something about this because I want my son to see me as a superhero, and I wasn't that. I started about 2 years ago. I first started with crash dieting. I lost 50 pounds. I got down to 210.
Sorry if y'all hear the thunder.
And I have now bulked up to 230. Some big
Supposed to rain.
Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, holy shit.
Growing up, I was kind of a fat kid. Well, my dad got diagnosed with diabetes when I was younger. And then when I was in high school, my mom got diagnosed with diabetes. And I was like, oh dang, I might get diabetes. I don't want to stick a needle in myself. Right now, I'm kind of in a party mini bulk mode, so I'm not I'm not
I've never heard bulking be called partying. That
I never heard that.
My story is completely different. I'm just gonna be completely transparent. I was trying to be a big bro kind of guy in college, and it was just kind of cringe. I was drinking a lot, doing a lot of stuff, and I got humbled really badly by this one girl in college, and I got friend zoned, and she ended up going for an even bigger douche than I tried to be in college, and then I realized damn, I'm not even really that person. I'm imitating something I'm seeing. I isolated myself for my last year of college and just started lifting weights like crazy. I'd be more on the peeled side. I'm not very bulky, but I'm pretty cut. That's what I'd say right now. So
What would you say your body fat is?
So what's up with him laughing,
6
bro?
to 7%.
This dude
I'd say that's pretty
leaner than you.
fair.
Damn.
How long have you been training?
About 2.5 years. I started my last year in college and then up to now.
Question for you, do you have a coach?
No, I'm lifting for myself, bro.
So
So it's all self-taught?
Yeah, pretty much.
You
Yeah.
don't compete or anything?
No.
You're 6% body fat without a coach?
Six
I gotta
to
see this
to
guy.
8, 6 to 8%.
Say 6 to 8?
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
homie.
Oh, yeah, 6 to 8.
Obviously, I'm not 6%. And for me, it's a very, very big struggle. And for a lot of people, a lot of men, it is. And so when he mentioned that he was 6% and that's what he is maintained on a regular basis, that was a big red flag for me.
Miles was also a red flag for me because one of the first things that he said was...
You know what's crazy? I knew he was gonna. I had a feeling by how he was talking, they were gonna go for him. But when he did say the 6%, that's what really gets it. You know what I'm saying? It's like someone trying to say there's 0% body fat. Brother, you can't be 0% body fat. I don't care how fit you are. You cannot be. You will literally die. I don't even think you'd be able to last a day. The only people who are 0% body fat are the bones in the ground when you get married and you deteriorate. You get buried and you deteriorate. There's no other way you will ever be 0% body fat in your life. If you ever do come to that, you are probably going to die. And that day, like I don't even know. That's
He was
very
casually
unhealthy.
6 to 8% body fat. I find
There's
it very hard to
diagrams of
believe,
what it would
especially
look
when he
like,
said he only trained for
but
a
it's
year or
not
two.
possible.
I started getting nervous when they asked about body fat percentage because I had a number in my head. When Miles said he was 6%, I immediately was like, no, I'm gonna attack him just like everybody else is.
What's up, y'all? My name is Travis.
Say something more realistic, like 15. Like say something like 15% body fat, right? You're a tall Nigerian dude is what they're leading on to, and that you're pretty big, right? 230, 15, 17, maybe 18% body fat, something like that. Going between 17 to, I would say 16 to 15 to like 17%.
My fitness history started because I just wanted to look like a sick dude. I was just like,
God. Oh, get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's done.
I'm not necessarily saying I look like a sick bro.
Oh my.
That was your goal.
I'm trying my damnedest. Just look like a sicko naked, man. Just like be stoked when I'm looking in the mirror, you know?
Are you like 20?
Dude reminds me.
He must be early 20s, bro. He must be early 20s.
Man, classic metaphor. It is better to be a warrior in a garden than it is to be a gardener in a war. That's it, man.
You watch too much Joe Rogan.
Whoa, did the fat guy say that?
What I really appreciate about the Google Career Certificate is you're not just sticking your nose
Dang.
in a book. You're learning
That-
the data.
Yeah, he after he said that to him, especially because he's going for him. And you see how no one else laughed? They're all just kind of like,
Bro, what does it have to do?
So
My fitness journey started.
Bro, what does it have to do?
My fitness journey started about 12 years ago. I used to be the fat kid in grade school. And then when I got to high school, I lost all this weight to try to fit in. Then at 20, I came out of the closet and I was known as a twink. So based on society, I had to gain weight. So since then, when I was about 20,
I knew he
21
was
years
gay. I
old,
could
I
just
started
tell.
to just eat
How he
everything that I can
talks.
get my hands on.
Is anyone planning on like taking anything later, like Anavar, D-ball?
I'm trying to keep my organs healthy and everything. So the only thing I'm looking at is to go on a higher dose of test at some point with Primo. That's
if anything, bro, just take supplements. Just literally do your research and just take natural supplements. Ashwagandha, Shilajit, sea moss, vitamin D if you need it, iron if you need it. You can try taking testosterone supplements. I don't think they do much, but you can try it if that's what you want to do. If you find one that maybe suits you, like the Rise test, you could try that. My coach uses it. He says it works for him. So
I'm on test and it's wonderful.
Why do you do tests?
Yeah.
Just because I've always been so insecure of being so skinny and I wanted to put on the weight.
no, I never cared.
And look good, and it's very helpful. It's like I said, it's very hard for me to put on weight.
I just
Why
got
was
called
it
skinny
effective?
like
what's been the result?
2 days
You
ago.
mentioned you just kind of started.
not
Yeah,
to
I
not
do
to
get-
come
Today's
out south.
Saturday. I
You
just
said
got
that you
called
were
skinny, like,
chunkier
2
prior
days
in
ago,
school,
man.
and then
I
you
was
came
like-
out, right?
Yeah, so when I was little, when I was like elementary, beginning of
by
middle school, I was
another
chunky.
coach. He said, "Yeah, when I first met you, man, you was skinny." I was like, "Man, I got a little bit." He's like, "Nah, you still skinny." I was like, "Come on, man, I got a little bit of muscle."
When I got to high school, I realized I'm the fat kid.
So then you have trouble gaining weight,
Not because of the test, but if I wasn't on the test, I would.
but you were chunky when you were little, right?
Yes.
But now you have issues gaining weight.
Yeah, aren't many people chunky when they're little?
I'm
lose the
sorry.
weight?
This doesn't make any sense. So
I lost
let me get this straight.
Your genetics would stay the same. So if you were genetically prone to getting chunky when you're little, you'll be genetically prone to getting chunky when you're older.
No,
not necessarily
that's
true
not
at
true.
all.
That's the way I feel. I was that way when I was younger. I was able to gain a lot of weight if I wasn't watching what I was doing, and it's the same way for me now.
The real problem with this
For me, it's backwards. I can't gain weight. Literally, I can't. I'm 5'8", and I'm like walking around 122, 125 pounds. I literally just can't gain weight, and I'm healthy. Every time I go to the doctors, I've never had a problem. They always say, "Oh yeah, no, Hayden's healthy. He's fine. Yeah, he's very healthy. Da da da. He's very active. Da da da. You know, I'm healthy. I'm very healthy. I'm very fit. I'm very healthy. I eat what I'm supposed to eat. I drink my water. You know, I was just taking some supplements not so long ago. I ran out. I'm gonna get more. I'm taking vitamin D3 and K2. I'm very healthy. I try to be very healthy, especially as an athlete who's getting punched in the head. I try to be healthy, you know, take what I'm supposed to be taking and, you know, eat what I'm supposed to be eating and stuff like that. So, I mean, you know.
This story is that.
But I will say, because that's how it's been my whole entire life. It's never changed. So I guess I can low-key see where he's coming from. Since I've been born, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of a little chubby as a baby, like most people. You know, had chubby cheeks. And then as I got older, it just kind of went away. You know, I've gotten more masculine features. Because, like, when boys are younger, they got, like, kind of, like, feminine facial features because, like, we're babies. Like, that's how babies are supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? You can get a boy baby and a girl baby mixed up. You know? But as you get older, you know, your face starts to become a lot more masculine. And, yeah, but for the most part, I've always been pretty thin. So, nothing has changed. So, I do get where he's coming from.
You don't need tests just because you take tests doesn't mean you're going to look good. So right off the bat,
well, you have to work out to gain it.
Right.
If you're taking
what
tests,
I'm saying is you're saying you didn't even say to gain muscle. You said to gain weight. Like this isn't. I don't know. That just doesn't really make sense.
I take tests to lift heavier, and I do when I look good.
That is, I will say that taking testosterone helps you. I'm not even saying who. I'm not even showing who. What? I knew they were gonna go.
I thought I had
be one
a
of them.
pretty good sense of who was the mole, but it was funny because obviously, like, I know what I look like, and I wake up to it every day, and I feel great. So I kind of just more so laughed it off.
When I heard,
It's because you said the 6% body fat, man. That's what got you.
Miles talk about,
If you would have been a little more realistic, I swear that wouldn't have happened.
percent how skeptical everybody was, I just jumped on the bandwagon. Just really happy that it wasn't me.
Hold on. Pause the episode. Is large. It's off organ. It's off. Oh, wait, guys.
I feel like
Look who it is.
he said that they called him a twink.
Oh, you had David.
Technically, can't you really still be a twink if that's how you carry yourself? I don't think I don't think it really, like, it does have to do with how you're built as well. But you can still, like, I feel like you can still be built like this and still, maybe it's another word for it, but it doesn't make it any better. You and the other person still have the same characteristics. One's just built like this, the other's built like a twig. I mean, there's not much of a difference.
You have you do shows, right?
Correct.
But I think what he was really like, he was never a twink. That's just what people called him. So, but at the same time, then he was saying he was fat, and who was calling him? He said he came out the closet, and they were. I thought we called skinny gay people twinks, not fat skinny. I mean fat gay people. I don't know, man. I don't use that word really, to be honest.
You've been working out?
I wouldn't know.
Going on.
That's not a word I feel like we say
25.
regularly.
25.
Damn.
Wow.
13-year-old just yacked out.
You're natural and you're in competition?
NPC is natural comp, right? Like that's the whole point.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's
No, the NPC is you can compete against guys who are not natural, but I also compete in the OCB, INBA.
Are you
which
in men's
both-
classic physique?
No, I'm just men's physique. So I compete in a natural organization, which I'm drug tested, and I compete against guys who are not drug tested in their organization.
What was your last test
That
levels?
sounds stupid, bro.
What was my last test levels?
Yeah, you said you get tested. So what was your? I could tell you my last test levels right now.
I'm natural. I don't take anything.
You said you get tested.
I haven't competed in over 2 years.
Oh, okay.
What's your body fat?
I know it's closer than 6% than the other guy.
Closer to 6%, you said?
Yeah, definitely
Really?
closer to 6% than the other guy.
So when you said
It is possible. They're probably about to get him out because how he's acting. I'm not gonna lie, he's messing it up for himself. The way he's acting, they gonna get him up out of here. But it is possible to have 6% body fat. I mean, it's possible. But keeping that like year round, I don't think that's too healthy.
sort of 6%. Are you saying you're underneath 10?
Sometimes y'all gotta really y'all gotta look on y'all's lives. Do you want to live long? You know, I know there was just this one YouTuber who's been doing this since he was a kid. Been ripped, shredded, 5% body fat, something like that. And even he's like, it's just not that healthy. Like, yeah, you look good and you might be fit and all, but that doesn't mean you're healthy. Just because I run, I'm training like every day, doesn't mean I'm healthy. It just means I'm fit. And you can be fit and still not healthy.
Yeah.
And you haven't competed in 2 years, but you're
Correct.
staying underneath 10.
Correct.
That's not that crazy. I'm definitely underneath 10. I've never competed or anything.
Okay.
I've done 6 shows.
I'm not gonna lie. I came into this because I know Jubilee's smart. So I came into this gonna be suspicious of any bodybuilders and any coaches. So
Your strategy is you're suspicious of bodybuilders?
Jubilee's not. They're smart. So they're gonna hire somebody that's knowledgeable of the industry, someone that knows.
Oh, like the fat guy?
So somebody,
So it's harder for us to
the
filter
fat guy
it
is
out.
going to be most likely somebody that
knows a decent bit.
it was an ex-bodybuilder or coach that doesn't want to, just doesn't want to be in that space no more.
Yeah.
So they let themselves go. They're overweight.
I could be you, bro.
I am far away from him.
I've only
away
been working out for 2 years.
Could we go down the line and say like how easily you sweat?
So I guess it depends on like what I'm doing. I would say walking on the
I
treadmill
don't
for
sweat.
about.
I don't sweat easily. I gotta like sometimes after my runs, especially if it's hot. If it's hot like a summer day and I run, yeah, I'm gonna be sweating like crazy. But if I run at like night, you know what I'm saying, and it's like 70 degrees, 75 degrees, I'm not really gonna sweat much. Well, actually, it just depends. I used to really not sweat that much, especially when I first started out boxing. Now I do sweat. It really depends. Cause even when I just sparred like seven rounds, 3 minutes, I didn't. We went all those rounds. I wasn't really sweating much, to be honest. Or even like after one of my fights, I don't think I was sweating much. So I don't know.
10, 15 minutes gets my heart going. And
I think it
then
just
I'm able to get
depends.
into
I
some
mean, I
warm-up
think it's just a
sets.
genetic thing.
And by that time, I'm sweating a little bit. So it kind of depends, like what, are you talking about like a drenching sweat or kind of like a warm-up, like,
I don't know,
Are you a
like
sweater?
am I a sweater?
Yeah. Do you sweat easily?
Do I sweat easily? No, I wouldn't say so. It takes a while. It takes some time for me to.
interesting, brother. I said that because, so kind of contrary to popular belief, more athletically inclined people actually, again, to kind of maintain homeostasis. I need to stop using stupid buzzwords, and I'm gonna get canceled using them incorrectly, probably.
No,
But,
you're not the mole.
well, it all depends.
but yeah,
right?
to maintain
So-
homeostasis, no, more athletically inclined bodies do typically sweat way before like bigger, heavier bodies. So my homie Richard on the end said, "Nah, I'm not a sweater, bro. I'm a little sussed out."
And I mean,
Well, so what
But it
do you-
depends on what you're doing too. So
I mean, that's all I was asking, but you were
Yeah,
like,
it does depend on what you're doing. Cause I'll run 3 miles, come back, I'll be drenched. You know what I'm saying? I have a gray tank top on. The whole back of that. I'm drenched. And then there's times where it's like I'll be working on the heavy bag or I'll spar and I'm really not sweaty at all. You know what I'm saying? Or there's times where I'll run and it really just depends. I mean, I agree.
In the
with him.
tread-
Personally, I wouldn't have said that. I just would have probably been like, yeah, I sweat here and there occasionally.
I'm warming up, and then I'm kind of
20
sweating a little
minutes.
bit.
walking on the
Yeah,
treadmill
dog.
for 10. So let's get the times right.
Travis, right? You brought up the question, Travis.
Yeah.
I have a question for Richard.
Yes, sir.
Richard, what are the 3 main compound lifts? Like the big 3?
the Holy Trinity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So squats is one.
Okay.
Good.
Bench press, I think.
I would say.
Taking too long.
Yeah. See.
I'd say anything with like your back.
Well, what's
for sure.
what's the back?
Okay, so like lats. I do lat pull down is good.
Richard's tubby, man.
Okay, so so I
better
never
get him
really
up
got
outta here.
into like as far as like following like a exact regimen. Like I said, like I'm very just straightforward. Like I
As
do
a
back.
football player, though.
Yeah.
As a football player, though.
Yeah, squats, power cleans. I was doing all that stuff, but I don't do that now.
Everyone
because-
getting into weightlifting knows
Yeah.
the big 3 though.
Right.
Because that's
Okay,
like
that's
the
fair.
first thing you learn.
Hold on. Is it like? It's I know squats. Is it squats? Bench press and not deadlift. No, I'm thinking deadlift. Hold on. What was it called?
That's fair.
He couldn't answer my question.
Bro asked me about the Trinity compound lifts.
Trinity
And-
compound lifts. Trinity compound lifts. Back squat. Yeah, this is what I was. Okay, yeah, squat, deadlift. Oh my gosh, bro. How do I don't even. Literally, I don't lift. I lift here and there, but the most I do when I lift is dumbbells. This man couldn't, bro. Even I knew that. Squats, deadlift, and bench press. That is literally every time you go to the gym. It never fails. You will see this every time. If you see the most fit people doing bench press, squats, and deadlifts, I swear to you, Even when I walk into Planet Fitness. Which Planet Fitness isn't really that bad of a gym. But deadlift, squat, I'm telling you, the most fit people be over there, man.
I literally draw a blank.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity, everyone knows, you know, well, if you're getting into like bodybuilding and weightlifting, everyone knows the 3 biggest compounds are deadlifts, squats, bench press.
I
if I knew
couldn't think of any other ones. So I knew that for sure was probably going to be the beginning of my downfall.
Judging a book by its cover, it's kind of outdated when you could judge someone.
Oh
So
my
this
gosh.
is a World of Warcraft hardcore randomizer. All your abilities and talents are random, and you only get 1 life.
Don't care. I actually want him to win, to be honest. I hope they don't get him up out of here.
I feel relieved. That's one for sure. Fun.
man.
But no, definitely more relieved now that
You already caught the mole. The game will continue.
It's blessed me with wide shoulders, but it has cursed me with storing more body fat on my lower waist.
I would say I have a decent physique. It's not the greatest. It's not where I want to be. I am pretty built. I have some nice shoulders, arms.
If I'm not wrong, I'm the only one on the stage that's on testosterone. So completely shredded.
You have a horrible memory.
Yeah. What I am uncomfortable with, and probably my biggest insecurity, are my legs, because they're the toughest for me to
pull
thicken
that thing
out.
down, buddy.
I'm pretty lengthy, I'm tall, my limbs are extremely long. I have striations from my shoulders to my chest to my triceps, vascularity from forearms all the way up to pecs.
How would I describe my physique? Peeled to the bone. I'm just kidding. I'm probably like a David Lane, if you guys know that guy, like Gymshark athlete.
Yes,
I have pretty defined abs. I'm probably
Why
sitting at
low
like
key?
Lane, if you guys know that guy, like Gymshark athlete. I have pretty weight or body fat or anything.
You're pretty believable.
Yeah, you're definitely, you definitely got
or you're
it.
just very smart.
I just got a crazy round build, but I'm obsessed with fitness and but no, yeah, I'm probably like 7%, 7.5%, 8%. Stay like that year round.
I guess I'm the fat one here, huh?
I might be.
shit for us.
Dude, that's a good point. I was saying this whole thing is kind of bringing about a general question of how do we define fat versus fit. Also,
Yeah.
that's
I might be
like,
50.
That's a great,
That's a great way to put
great
it.
point.
Like I would consider myself prior to starting my journey 2 years ago. I
That's
was definitely
true.
fat.
Because someone might look at him, right, and they might not consider him fit, but they also might not consider him fat.
I didn't.
But then you might look at this guy. Perfect switch, by the way. And you might look at him and you might think, okay, yeah, this guy, he's fit. You look at his chest, you look at his arms, you look, he got abs. You know what I'm saying? I can tell he doesn't probably focus on his abs too much. If he did, they probably would look a lot better. You got nice traps, shoulders. I mean, you can just look at this guy and tell. Same with this guy, you know? Or someone might look at this guy and be like, he's actually pretty big. He's pretty fit, I would say. Or someone might look at him and be like, he's not fat or skinny. And I wouldn't say he's fit, but I wouldn't say he's unfit. I feel like he's kind of in the middle. Like maybe like they'd probably rank him like a 7. You know what I'm saying?
Look too horrible in shirts.
He's actually-
I definitely had a rounded out face. I
feel
definitely had a
like-
lot of.
I feel like these two
no-
are fit though. They just don't really have like an abdominal area, and he has no chest. But you gotta remember, he used to be fat, so that could also be a reason. Maybe he's just not focused on chest like that as well. And then him, he's pretty fit, but he don't got really a chest like that or abs. But he has nice arms. He has a pretty solid chest, I would say, and he has nice shoulders.
Visible
Could it be
abs or
better?
Nothing.
Sure.
I don't think necessarily abs.
But he's more fit than most of the people watching this video. So
I would more so say like the.
low key, I'm not
and you
gonna watch
win.
this.
If
I think we have our answer.
Who they kick out?
Illinois, because everyone's like, they were just going like yapping and going at each other, and I'm like, can I get a word in, guys? But I never got a chance.
Oh, they got my black
do we
brother
want
out?
to objectively define what we think fatness is here, like numbers wise?
Like I said, I'm 14, 15%. I wish I was like 12.
This actually, dang, hold on. If he's 14, 15% body fat, if this is 14, 15% body fat, then I gotta be like 10. I gotta be anywhere from like 7 to 10. If this is 14 to 15% body fat, then I gotta be like 7 to 10. Maybe 12.
At least, but
Cause like I don't gotta flex for you to see my abs. Like I don't like how he's like Like you can see mine just from me standing straight.
It is what it is.
All right.
I think we have our answer.
Which is what?
Interesting.
Well, when we vote, well.
Okay. What did I say? Where did I go wrong? Messed up.
We continued the game like he was.
I got voted.
Please raise your
If
hand
y'all
if you
continue
want
the
to
game.
continue playing the game. 3.
They made these so long now. I'm sorry. It's just like there was really like y'all win again. I mean, what more do I really need to hear from you guys? We know who. I mean, the mole done got taken. I could see if it was like first round, but we already like. I mean, I don't need to see much more from you guys, to be honest.
Get out.
All right, so I did my best to, try and weasel my way in here, but to be honest, I do have a fitness background. So in 2018, first of all, let me stop. I've been a big kid my whole life. My heaviest weight was 450 pounds when I was, how old was I? 28 years old. Started my weight loss journey because someone close to me told me, with tears in their eyes that I was gonna die. And it hurt really bad. So I started literally just working out from my house because I was too ashamed to go to the gym. Literally just picked up dumbbells and just went to town. I lost 100 pounds in 8 months. 2020 hit, super depressed because of the pandemic, gained some weight back, started keto, dropped all the way down from, I think I was like 360 to the time to 273. In 2021, I hit a plateau, could not lose weight anymore at all. Sucked. Mentally, just it literally f***ed my brain up. So I just started going back. And this is me now trying to fight my way back to my lowest weight, which was 273.
You gotta do that carb cycling to keep it in your body and then flush it out. Keep pushing. But you'll get there. Just keep pushing.
Though, I do respect people like this, bro. Because people who are like maybe on the bigger side, but they know that and they try to like fix that and they want to work out and things like that. I can genuinely respect that. Because at least you trying, you know what I'm saying? At least you're not just sitting on the couch or just being, you're not just being fat. You're not just accepting it, you know what I'm saying? Like you're trying to do better. It's just like when you see a bad parent trying to fix their ways and do better. Like you respect it because it's like, okay, you realize you were wrong. Now you're trying to fix it. So what are you going to do to fix it? You know what I'm saying? It might take you some trials and tribulations. But we all go through things in life and we all got to fix something. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others.
Push it, man. Don't give up on it. Don't give up. The fitness journey to lose weight, to gain muscle, to be in that mindset, it's very, very difficult. You have your ups and you have your downs, and the only way you lose is by giving it up. And that's...
Man. Hey, man. I respect anybody who take time out of their day to go to the gym and work out, man. That's respect right there. But please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I hope you enjoyed the video.